Hey, so this practice is about Sun Salutation B and really breaking it down step by step. So this is part of a fundamentals on Vinyasa yoga. And if you haven't checked out yet the Sun Salutations A, that would be a great place to start focusing on some of those poses and transitions. And as it might sound in the name, Sun Salutations B typically come after the Sun Salutation A. So you can begin just coming to the front of the mat. So at the front of the mat, you can come to stand, feet together or feet apart. Arms rest alongside the body and just taking a moment to softly close your eyes. So allowing your focus to turn inwards, towards your body, towards your breath. Establishing that nice rhythm for the breath. And like we explored in the Sun Salutations A, we're really going to be using one breath per movement. But if you do feel the need to take extra breaths, of course, feeling free so that your breathing capacity feels light and easy throughout. The main thing we're focusing on is to not hold the breath. So taking one more breath in and out through the nose. And then if the eyes were closed, you can start to open the eyes here. And for the Sun Salutation B, we're going to start in a chair pose. So again, we keep our feet together or slightly apart. We're sitting low with the hips, so hips are coming back. Legs are nice and engaged, and then we're reaching the arms forward as we breathe in. Now, if knees feel a little sensitive, you could try bringing the feet a little wider or not coming so low with the hips. And the other thing we're doing, we're not bringing the knees right forward. It's more hips back as if we're leaning into that imaginary chair. Now, on the exhale, you can start to fold here. So we're folding slowly over the legs. Knees can stay a little bent here as you fold completely. And then inhale from here, opening the chest slowly halfway up. Exhale, we're going to ground through the hands. We'll first come back through our hands and knees. Lowering slowly from here down onto our belly. Inhale, reaching the chest forward. So really creating that length through the legs, through the spine. And exhaling, coming back to our hands and knees. Now from the hands and knees, we're going to step our right foot forward. So you're stepping the foot just behind the hands. If the hips are a little tighter, you could lift the hands a little up. You could step a little and then maybe hop the foot a little more. And then from here, we're coming up to standing. So the back foot wants to untuck. We're turning that left toe out to the side. We're coming to our warrior one now. Right leg is bent. Inhaling from here, reaching up through the arms. Great. So in this position, we're balancing, bringing right knee forward with grounding through the left heel. We're grounding through our feet, but at the same time, we're lifting up through the spine and through the upper body. Exhale, then slowly lower down to our hands and knees so we can drop the hands down. Untuck that back toe. Come through the hands and knees and lower down to our belly. Inhale, keep shoulders low as you come forward for your cobra pose. And exhaling, coming back to the hands and knees. Doing the same thing on the left side. So left foot steps forward. Again, it doesn't have to come right to the hand. You can sort of try this a couple of times. So you step the foot. And then once you're grounding through that foot, we come up with the opposite leg. So right foot spins out to the side here. We bend into our left knee, reach the arms high as we breathe in. And then exhale, slowly lower back down to the hands and knees. From the hands and knees, lower down towards the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhaling for your cobra, legs active. Exhaling, coming through hands and knees. And this time we'll come to our child's pose. So you can sink low with the hips, arms out in front, head heavy, breath slow. So this is a great moment to really focus that attention to your body, to your breath. Staying here one more breath. And then using the inhale to come up through the hands and knees. Exhale, this time we step both feet forward to the front. Open the chest halfway up, so lengthen through the legs. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhaling, coming up to standing, but we're sitting low with the hips. So we're coming back to our chair pose. And then straighten through the legs and lower the arms down. So we're going to go through with a few more options this time. So if feet were kind of wider before, you could play with the feet a little closer and then see what works best for you. So hips come back. Again, for our chair pose, arms come high on the inhale. Really allow the belly to firm here. Exhaling, folding forward over the legs. Maybe lengthen the legs a little. Relax head and shoulders. Inhaling, opening chest halfway up, so hands could come in front if you prefer here. Exhaling, you could come to your hands and knees, or you could come to your plank pose this time. So getting nice and strong through the plank. Exhale again, you could drop through the knees or lower in one line, elbows stay close as you lower. Inhaling, coming forward. Belly stays a little firm. Exhaling, coming back. And this time we're going to tuck our toes, lift the hips up, transitioning to downward dog. Now we're again stepping the right foot forward. Couple of options here. See how it feels this time to lift the right leg high on the inhale. So we're getting that momentum. Exhale, right knee comes through the chest. It steps forward. If you need, you can step it a little more forward. And from here, we ground that left heel and come up on the inhale. If from downward dog this didn't work for you, you could first, from downward dog, drop the knees, right foot steps, and then you untuck that back toe. And inhale, we come again into our warrior one. The distance of warrior one depends on how comfortable it feels in your hips. So foot could be closer if you like. Here we could be in a smaller warrior one. Exhale to lower down. Again, your choice. You can come to plank or the hands and knees. From the plank, you could see if you want to lower in one line or drop through the knees. Inhaling to your cobra. Exhaling, coming back up high with our hips to our downward dog. Now we're coming to the left side. So left leg reaches high on the inhale. Exhale, draw the knee. So we're sending the weight forward here. Hips stay relatively high as we step forward. Again, other option, drop the knees, step the foot, and come up, warrior one. So left knee is bent, right foot is heavy. Exhale, we lower straight back down, plank pose, or hands and knees. Lower on the exhale. Inhaling to your cobra pose. Exhaling, pausing. You could come child's pose, or you could come back up to that downward dog. Pausing here a few breaths. If you were with the knees on the ground, you could transition up with the hips, so coming up to that downward dog. Draw the weight again away from the hands and into the legs. And then we're stepping forward. So here you could kind of walk the feet both together, or you could try and take a big step forward. So similar to when we're coming to our warrior pose. Open the chest halfway up. Exhaling to fold. Sit low with the hips. Arms come up for our chair pose. And then straightening the legs and lowering the arms back down. We'll do one more round. Sit low with the hips. Reach the arms high on your inhale. Exhaling to fold forward over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Halfway up, so we're leaning a little to our toes. Exhaling, plank pose. Or come straight to your hands and knees. Now over time, you might start to see if you can lower down with both arms at the same time and try to draw the elbows in. Open the chest, your cobra. Exhaling, coming up with the hips for our downward dog. Again, we can reach that right leg high on the inhale. Exhale, right foot steps just behind the hands. Left heel drops. Arms come high on the inhale. We're keeping more of a rhythm this time. Exhale to lower all the way back. Plank or hands and knees. Lower down on your exhale. Inhaling to our cobra. Exhaling, hands and knees. And then hips coming up. Downward dog. Left side, so left leg reaches high on the inhale. Exhale, left foot steps. Right heel drops, reaching the arms high as you breathe in. And exhale, coming back down again. So it's a nice long exhale here as we lower to the belly. Inhale, we're lengthening through the chest. And exhaling, you can come either child's pose or come up to downward dog. So again, nice slow connection with your breath. Staying here 2 more breaths. And then inhale, slowly coming forward to the front of the mat. Opening the chest halfway up. Exhale to fold forward. Sit low with the hips, coming up to our chair pose. And then straightening the legs and lowering the arms back down. So we'll come to sitting to finish off. So I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial on sun salutations. Do let me know in the comments how you get on. And if you're interested to practice a little bit more yoga at home, do check out my free resource. So the link's in the comments, where I really guide you through step by step how to set up and maintain a home yoga practice. I'll see you soon.